What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. Wow. Your boy the YB, in the early hours of the morning, your boy the YB was woken to one of his exclusive sources on the blower. They said, YB, get up. We've just been informed of some shocking information. I said, what? In the early hours of the morning, what could possibly be that important that you need to hop on the blower and ring my line down? They said, YB. The MTK cabal, the Billy Ho Saunders shill cabal, have enforced a global ban on Mark Tibbs and Mark Tibbs interviews. I said, no way, what are you talking about? We've all seen the Mark Tibbs interview. We've all seen the Mark Tibbs post-fight interview where he exposed the fact that he didn't want to talk anymore. And to be honest, I'm hearing as well from people within close to Mark Tibbs that MTK, even after the fight, touched him. They said, watch what you say. And that's why Thing was so careful. Mark Tibbs said, I don't really want to get into what happened. I don't really want to get into what's said. Mark Tibbs is a London Cockney straight talker. I've never heard him say, I don't want to get into things. But you best believe Trapahan and MTK touched him already. Fair play to Mark Tibbs, even going over their heads. The truth is the truth. And Mark Tibbs, yeah, he couldn't come out and call a spade and tell you, man, that listen. Yeah, Billy jacked. The doctor okayed it. I asked Billy to do another round. Did he want to do another round? And he said no more, no mas. And obviously, we all heard it. However, MTK was not even a bit happy with that. And that's why now, man can go and check. Behind the gloves, seconds out, IFL TV, in fact, which is all of them. That's every single Mark Tibbs post-fight interview has been scrubbed from the internet. On the order of MTK and Trapahan. And instead, they've wheeled out number one MTK shill, Ben Davidson, to do their bidding for them. Oh, what are you saying? So, right there. You get rid of the truth, you get rid of Mark's truth, and even then he was censoring himself. Mark's truth was, I wasn't getting the right answers from Billy Joe. He wasn't giving me the right signs, which basically means he didn't want no more. I asked him, do you want to do another round? He said, no mas. That's what Mark said. And Mark also said, in a way, it was a bit frustrating, because I thought Billy could have started using some of that big heart he talked about, and start pushing on. Bearing in mind that Alvarez is known to kind of fade in the last few rounds. That's what Mark Tibbs said. Obviously, MTK and Trapahan weren't happy with that at all. Hence why disappeared now. You can't... You man show it to me. It's gone. Oh, YB, it's not a shadowy cabal. No, it's not a spooky shadowy cabal. Headed up by Trapahan and MTK. That's not the case. How did 3 interviews disappear? I know it's only them 3 as well. Seriously, this is worse than I thought. You've got people like Tyan Booth, who's meant to be the truth talker. I exposed him. No one, 2 months ago, no one wanted to listen. Oh, YB, you're a fake version of... How can I be a fake version of a fake-ass looking ass Don? Tyan, shill, number 1. Oh, Billy didn't quit. He's paid off as well. Yeah? He's another paid MTK spokesperson. Ain't no one paying the YB. That's why I'm in the basement, because you can't pay. You can't. Listen, what we do know is you can't buy the truth. How about that? Let's start there. Let's not worry about paying off. You can't buy the truth. That's what we do know. Not even one person can buy the truth. And the truth is, Tyan Booth, seconds out, Michelle Joy Phelps, IFL, paid off. Get rid of the interview. And we'll tell you what to do instead. Let's wheel out Ben Davidson to talk about how many people... How shocking is this year? How shocking is it that... People have criticised Billy Ho, for jacking and quitting. And almost blanket, another shill, another paid MTK shill, Peter Fury. Oh, people say to me, oh, Peter Fury, he's the most... Oh, not Peter. Yeah, Peter's real. Peter's a shill. He's an idiot. Yeah? Peter Fury had no problem slagging off poor Dan. Poor, young and immature Dan as such. Not in a bad way. I'm talking about being young. Young and naive and whatnot Dan. Yep, he quit. Big Peter Fury, big smart ass. Oh, he quit. Now it's your man. Oh, he didn't quit. That was smart to do. Why wasn't it smart for Dan then? And by the way, Dan pushed through for a 3-4 round. He didn't hop out of there on the first round. And by the way, he was fighting a 300-pound man as well whilst we're at it. So I find it amazing. And like I was about to say earlier, it's amazing. Like, you get rid of Mark Tibbs, who was even censoring himself then, and you wheel out Ben Davidson. And it's amazing that you didn't know Ben Davidson's interview's up. You best believe that's up. You best believe Ben Davidson's interview is up. That's thriving. They've got that in 4K. Yeah, I'm hearing that they're looking at. I'm hearing they're trying to do a VR. Yeah, they're trying to get Ben Davidson's interview in virtual reality so we can all watch it. You know what I'm saying? In our living rooms. Cause that's what I'm hearing. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing they're trying to get this Ben Davidson interview in Blu-ray, 4K VR, no doubt. Meanwhile, Mark Tibbs, you can't get that nowhere. Gone. It's gone off the face of the planet. What reason would you have to do that then? Explain that to me. Oh, I know the reason. Because you've got a campaign to change the narrative of what really happened. We all saw what happened. We all heard what happened after the fight. What do you think you're going to do? Reconfigure our minds on some MK Ultra thing? That's what's coming next, you best believe. That's what's coming next. And I find it most ironic that many people, myself included, the topic and the headlines they're trying to recreate is the narrative of Billy quit. They obviously don't want that out there. That's why Mark's interview's gone. That's why Ben Davison was wheeled out. But the irony is that they're trying to get rid of the narrative that he quit. Meanwhile, their number one paid shill, Ben Davidson, comes out, and within his interview, I'd say probably the top 3 points of his interview one of them was, oh well, Billy has no quit in him. Billy's made loads of people quit. You'd be so shocked at all the professional fighters that Billy has made quit. What? You man have scrubbed interviews and paid IFL TV off to only post positive titles and only host positive people on your platform that suck Billy off. And then in the same breath, you're not happy for other people. You're not happy for anyone to talk about how Billy quit, but you're happy for Ben to rant and rave about how many people Billy made quit. Does that make sense? Oh, it's alright for Billy to make people quit and to rant and chant about it. It's okay for Billy to chant about Daniel Dubois quitting, but when it comes to him, you want to scrub it all. That there is irony 101. You couldn't write it any better. If you say Billy quit, your voice gets silenced. But Ben Davidson can go on IFL and rant and rave about all the professional fighters that Billy's made jack. Billy ain't made no one jack. Billy can't punch. Yeah? About made people quit. You best believe it's only in sparring, because it didn't exist nowhere else. You know, what is it with these guys and having no evidence? Oh, his eye's all mashed up. No pictures from hospital. No pictures from nowhere. No scans. Oh, well, Billy made loads of people quit. Well, where was that then? Because it weren't in the ring. It weren't on TV. Weren't where there was no cameras. Oh, well, you know it was in training. Oh, yeah. It best be in training. Because it only exists in your imagination. Yeah? And I find it most ironic that, guess what? You best believe they had to wheel Ben Davidson on. Because Mark Tibbs, he weren't going to shill that bad. Yeah, he did his best in his free-speaking Cockney way to censor himself. But even then, the truth came out. The truth was glaring, what really happened. So they wheel out Ben to just go on there. Ben's pathetic looking ass. I don't even know how he has any fighters. Devin Haney wants to train with him, and Josh Taylor wants to train with him. He's a bum. I don't get it. But one good thing about Ben Davison is, Ben Davison really proves that you can really do anything in life. No joke. Ben Davison working with Tyson Fury and Josh Taylor and Devin Haney. Listen, guys. Listen, kids. Don't ever... honestly, anything's possible. Yeah? If Ben Davison can train all these fighters... I can't even lie to you, man. I'm thinking about doing it myself. No joke. The fact seriously, Ben is a hero in my mind. Because for a bum-looking ass dude like him to be training all these top fighters, Mars is the limit. No joke. You don't have to know anything, and you can be training top fighters. It's amazing. What's he ever done? Apart from nearly get Fury knocked spark out in the first Wilder fight, what's he done? Genuinely, what's he done? I'd love to know. He had Fury going life and death with Otto Wallen and some next Don. Going 50-50, getting tore up and cut and whatnot. And Josh Taylor wants to train with him. I don't know. Maybe he's offering cheap rates. He must be on that. He must be on a discount. It don't make no sense. I'm sorry, it don't. He's got no evidence, and his fighters are scary as well. All of them are scary. You got Britain's best boxer, Josh Taylor, with Britain's worst trainer. Shocking. Anyway, like I said, not like I said. Bottom line is, the evidence, or the Mark Tibbs interview is gone. So I'm sure all you Billy Ho fans are going to be justifying it. Oh, well, YB, you see, the thing is, and apples and pears, and that's what you'll be saying. But really, deep down in your heart, if you're honest with yourself, if you have any level of IQ, you'll know that don't sit right. It doesn't make no sense at any level. It's not just one platform. Every single Mark Tibbs interview has been scrubbed. Let's take a step back here and think about the mindset of the people who would do such a thing. Are you that sensitive? Are you that scary? Imagine the conversation. Oh, can you remove the Mark Tibbs interview? Wow. You've got to be some seriously scary looking ass dudes to be doing that kind of thing. The truth is the truth. Your man jacked. There's nothing wrong with it. He's just not a big card bare knuckle warrior that he thought he was. Simple as that. I don't see what the big deal is. I really don't. He's got no bottle and his backside fell out. That's it. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what it is. I don't understand what people are trying to fight the truth for. You've heard it from all the pros, all the boxing historians. I told you. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, well, YB, you've never been in there. Yeah, I haven't got no balls either. What's the point? I don't get what you mean. I'm not trying to sit here and try and change the facts to prove I am. Billy, you jacked. Billy, you ain't even a bit of the man you thought you was. That's the end of that. We all learn who we are at different points in life. He learned. He weren't nothing he thought he was. There's nothing wrong with that, but to try and carry on the lie. Oh, well, you know what? Well, if we scrub this and scrub that, then people will still believe. No, they won't. He's been exposed. His best bet now is to beg Eubank for the fight. Beg him. Please, I need you, Eubank. Because Billy's British level now. And when you look at his resume, that's all it says anyway. Billy went life and death, 50-50 with Eubank. Eubank, no good. Billy went life and death with Andy Lee. No good. Not being horrible, it's the truth. Neither one of them fighters are world level cats. They're top British level. That's what they are. Yeah? Top British level. He went life and death with Martin Murray. Top British level. That's it. That's where he belongs. He's found his level. They always say water finds its level. Billy found his level. No doubt. So, I'm sure we're only at the beginning of the skullduggery that's going to go on. There'll be a whole load of... No doubt. MTK are on a campaign right now to change reality. They want us to believe that Billy was a warrior. You got Ben Davison saying, oh, no, Billy wanted to fight on. No joke. He says, no, the reason Billy shook his head wasn't to say no more. It was to protest. No, don't stop it. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe a man. I can't believe we all saw what happened. And then this cat's sitting there trying to recreate history. And he's doing it with a straight face. And that IFL, whatever idiot that IFL interviewer was, just sat there with Ben hanging at the back of him, essentially. Did nothing about it either. Ben was hanging at the back of the IFL TV interview and he just sat there with a big apple in his mouth, quiet. You know, like a spit roast. Ben was spit roasting the IFL TV interviewer, no doubt. Because listen, what we do know is he didn't have nothing to say. What did the interviewer say? To be honest, I didn't even think the interview was there. He was silent, just lapping it up, loving it. Today is a sad day for the sport, or for whatever you want to call it. It's a sad day, no doubt. And I hope someone with some level of influence puts the question in. Seconds out, IFL, behind the gloves. What happened to the interview? That's what I want to know the most. I couldn't care less it's gone. We all know it's gone. But what happened to it? Under what circumstances did it disappear? Because that conversation is amazing. The sheer concept of someone wanting to remove an interview because it tells the truth. Wow.